video, I'm going to show you how you can make the infamous 90s blowout look using the Dyson Airwrap. I have seen a lot of videos about people who got the Dyson Airwrap but simply just don't know how to use it, or most importantly, how to make the perfect blowout look. Of course, you can use other heating tools such as brushes or maybe even a straightener. So this is basically what I'm gonna be teaching you in this video. Okay, so the main thing we're gonna be using is this brush from the Dyson. It is simply the key to the perfect blowout, and this is mainly how I've been using my Dyson since I got it. I've been doing this hairstyle maybe a little too much, but honestly, it just looks so good and I'm simply obsessed. Before we get into how to do this blowout look, there are some important key points that I want to go through. The first mistake that I see many people do is simply trying to blow out their hair while it's completely dry. And that is wrong. When your hair is dry, it just won't last for long. So when you try to do the 90s blowout look, it will just completely be flat after a couple of hours. So this is why you just have to have like damp or wet hair to begin with. So first of all, wet hair is way easier to style. The heat helps kind of shape as it dries, so you get smoother, shinier results with just less effort. And second of all, starting with dry hair can actually damage it more. Already lost a lot of moisture, and adding heat on top of that can actually make it brittle. So when your hair is wet, the moisture acts like a shield, protecting it from over drying. And finally, blow drying wet hair helps tame frizz and locks in your style as it dries. So trying to reshape dry hair takes way more time and it can lead to more damage. Personally, my hair is currently damp or a little wet because I just washed my hair. So the second thing is you have to use, of course, a heat protector, either a spray or a cream. So when you blow dry or straighten or even curl your hair, the heat can go up to 400 degrees, which is way more than your hair can handle. And this can actually cause serious damage to your hair, like dryness, split ends, and breakage. So heat protectants act like a shield, locking in moisture and keeping your hair safe from all that intense heat. Plus, a good heat protectant can even make your hair look better. It smooths the hair, reduces frizz, and helps your style last longer. Okay, now let's talk about why you should section your hair when you style it. So first of all, it saves you so much time because instead of going over random chunks, sectioning keeps things kind of organized so you don't miss any spots, which is important. And second of all, it helps your style just turn out more even, whether you're straightening, curling, blow drying, or whatever you're doing. Just working in smaller sections simply lets you focus on each place and like get that polished, finished before you move on to the next section. Also, it's just way more gentler for your hair. Like instead of yanking through big tangles, you just work through smaller sections. Okay, so now let's talk about the Dyson and the settings. So first of all, here you have the heat settings. You can see it right here. This is the heat settings, and there are usually 3 heat options. There's like high heat, which is perfect for fast styling, especially if you have thick or long hair. Then there is the medium heat, which is great for styling, like maybe like blowouts or curling with a round brush. And then we have the low heat, which is ideal for the fine hair or when you're drying more delicate sections like your bangs, for example. And here we have the airflow settings. There is high airflow, which is best for quickly drying large sections. Then we have the medium airflow, which is more for controlled styling or working in smaller sections. And then the low flow, which is perfect for precise work like finishing details or smoothing flyaways. And then last but not least, we have the cold shot, which is like, this is your secret weapon to lock in your style. So once you have shaped your hair the way you want to shape it, hit the cold shot to set it So since I have long and thick hair, I usually use high heat and high airflow, but I recommend if you have shorter hair or just thinner hair, I recommend using the medium airflow and the medium heat just to protect your hair from damage. Okay, so now let's get into the video of how we actually blow dry the hair. But first of all, of course, I'm gonna section my hair. Okay, so before I begin, I just want to simply demonstrate what I'm about to do. So first of all, you need to hold the brush at the root and slowly glide it through the ends while the air wraps and dries your hair. Move slowly for a smooth finish. Once the section is styled, press the cool button. You will want the brush to go under the hair because it kind of moves the hair away from the roots, if it makes sense. And sometimes I just wrap the hair around the brush and just move it downwards, and then I make this little twist just to make like this little curl at the end. Of course, before we begin, we have to use our favorite heat protector, and I'm gonna be using this one, Kerastase Protecting Cream. Okay, you guys, I am now done with the bottom section of my hair, and I'm gonna be moving up to the upper section. But the difference is that at the upper section, I'm gonna be using these rollers just to create these kind of iconic flips and curves that scream 90s supermodel vibes. Yep, let's do that. And also, using rollers ensures the curls aren't too tight or uniform, which gives you this effortless, full-bodied look instead of a stiff and overly styled hair, which I personally prefer and love. I'm gonna twist the hair like this, take the roller from the bottom and move it upstairs, and then I'm gonna take a clip and kinda just lock it in. As you can see, I simply put the clip from the bottom and then it holds it really tight, exactly as it's supposed to be. And now I'm gonna do that with the rest of the hair. Hey, you guys, so this is the end result. I've wrapped all the upper part of my hair in rollers, and people actually say that you should leave them until the hair cools down, but I say that the longer you leave them, the better the result is. So I think I'm gonna leave them for an hour or two, and then I'll come back and we'll see the result together. Yes. Okay, you guys, so I have had these rollers in probably 1.5 hours. So yeah, now is the hour of truth. I'm gonna be pulling these ones out. And this might take some time because I have a lot of these things into. Okay, I kind of love the result actually. Hey you guys, so this is basically the end result. I will try to film from behind so that you can see the result better. Hey you guys, so I really hope you enjoyed the video. I personally feel like the result would have been better if I've kept the rollers in for maybe 3 hours, but is really good anyway. I really hope you enjoyed the video and learned how to make the perfect 90s iconic blowout look. And if you got anything out of the video, please like, subscribe, and share if you want to. And then I see you in my next video. Bye!